Now, I've talked about this many times. I have never had any problem with the squeegee kid. And I usually don't give them money because I usually don't have cash. And I damn sure ain't give them my phone so they could type in something in my I don't even have Cash App, right? Whole nother story of that. But I mean, any kind of electronic payment, yeah, I'm not giving them my phone for that. But that seems to be what happened uh, in in this story, and the story is sad. I think that the story is sad because you have obviously some people that were shot, some young folks that were shot. Now, the shooter is a 26-year-old man, 26 years old, and this 26-year-old is in jail, arrested on attempted murder charges, attempted murder of Squeegee kids. Now, I, this is a crazy story because he doesn't, he didn't know exactly who he was looking for. He didn't know exactly who he was looking for. So, how he came up with this whole theory and this whole premeditated attack. Here's the guy. He's a kid himself, 26 years old. As I said, arrested last month on these charges. We found out about this case first reported by Justin Fenton of the Baltimore Banner. So Zamil Dixon is accused of wounding a 17-year-old boy and a 23-year-old man back in May. Now, this happened in an alley in the 2400 block of Edmondson Avenue. So, according to documents, Dixon, the man pictured, approached three young people who were washing car windows in East Baltimore, Moravia Road and Sinclair Lane. He offered them money to help him move some items. So he offers them money, and these squeegee kids agree and get into Dixon's truck. The man pictured here, he has a truck. He approaches the squeegee kids, offers them the opportunity to make some, more money than what they can get on the corner. And so, according to documents, moments after they arrive outside of a home on Edmondson Avenue, Dixon approached the squeegee kids with a handgun saying, "Who did this to my mom? Who took the money the other day?" Dixon then began firing, striking the 17-year-old in the back of the head and the 23-year-old in the neck. The third squeegee kid was able to escape without injury. Now, before y'all go saying you understand and you would have done the same thing, how do we know? How does he know that these are the kids that did it? And even if they were, like, is this how we handle this? Is this the Wild Wild West? Is this Dodge City? We got enough crime issues already for folks taking the law into their own hands in this brazen, premeditated attack. Goodness gracious. So police learned of Dixon's connection to the squeegee kids after Dixon spoke about it in a phone call to his brother. His brother was in jail, and Dixon and his brother talked about how squeegee kids stole money from their mother. So this young man, not only does he assault, almost kill these kids, but then he's talking on the phone. He's talking on the phone, and he's talking on the phone to an inmate. You got to know that these calls are being recorded. So essentially, he snitches on himself. He brings his own self into this whole thing. So he acted out of emotion, and then it's crazy how this happens. So according to these documents, um, he's the one who brought the attention. He's the one that brought the attention to it. Police learned of his connection after he spoke about it to his jailed brother. Now, his mother, Dixon's mother, reported to the police back in May that a group of Squeegee kids stole $2,200 from her via Cash App on her phone at East Belvedere and Fenwick Avenue. It was unclear whether the shooting victims were the same Squeegee kids who stole from Dixon's mother, but what he did was he goes up on the spot and he says, I'm getting whoever's out here. I'm getting whoever's out here. So he was arrested last week. He is being held in central booking. I mean, there have been dozens of people who have been reporting crimes like this Cash App scam by the Squeegee kids in recent months. And here's how it goes. I don't advise people doing this because I know many women that say, "Oh, I'd rather give it to one Cash App," and then you'll say, what's the Cash App? And they say, I'll type it in, and they type in their Cash App and then put in a number real quick. So maybe she's gonna give him $20, and he types in 2,200, and it hits. You know what I mean? But like I said, so beware of this scam. So the Squeegee kid washes the window of the driver who doesn't have cash. When the driver explains that she has no cash, the Squeegee kid directs her to pay via a phone app. At some point, the scammer gets hold of your phone and transfers a large amount of money from your bank account. Dixon's case is another example of violent incidents involving Squeegee kids. So I told you many times, I don't give them money because I don't have cash. I'm not giving them my Cash App. But you don't give them your phone. You don't do that. You don't know them like that. Now, we're already waiting for the courts to decide whether the shooting of Timothy Reynolds, remember that, in downtown Baltimore, that confrontation with another group of Squeegee kids at Conway and Light Street near the Inner Harbor. We're going to find out shortly whether or not that case is going to be tried in juvenile or whether he's going to be tried as an adult. For many years, young people, mostly black teenagers, have congregated at downtown street corners or a street corner in your community in Baltimore, washing windows for tips. Many drivers think that they're a nuisance, performing some kind of unwanted service. You didn't ask them to do this. They're just doing this. And in many instances, this leads to some kind of a conflict. So we've heard reports of assaulted drivers, vandalized cars, stolen money. In the Squeegee kids' defense, they say that they're just trying to make an honest dollar. And opportunities in their communities are extremely limited. That is true. In many instances, that is true. So they say that the reported violence is blown out of proportion. They're saying that they are mostly just isolated incidents. Supporters of Squeegee kids say that drivers wouldn't be reacting this way if the teens were white, and that is true. That is true. Now, I'm not letting Squeegee kids off the hook altogether because sometimes the way that they approach some people can be intimidating. And that happens many times. Folks on the city council and likely the uh, next Baltimore City State's Attorney Ivan Bates have said that the Squeegee kids have to stop. It's not safe for the Squeegee kids or the motorists. Brandon Scott, the mayor of Baltimore, is trying to use some social programs to help, usher the Squeegee kids into some more traditional jobs so they can take taxes out that money, right? But they have not cleared Squeegee kids from the corner. I don't think that they can do that. I don't think that that's going to happen. This is just something that we've been dealing with for a long time. It flares up, it goes down. We're going into the winter months, so that's probably this whole Squeegee thing is probably going to slow down until the springtime. I'm thinking, the weather. I mean, the weather. It's going to be snow outside soon. Who knows? But sad. The situation is sad because you have these young men, and maybe they were the ones who did it. Maybe they weren't. But they are trying. This 26-year-old man attempted murder. This is going to be a serious thing. And we don't even know if these were even the right people. Shooting two Squeegee kids that he blamed for the theft of money. 17 years old, 23 years old. Just a dramatic thing. I'm sad for this. I'm sad for this. I'm sad for the kids that have been shot. I'm sad for the young man that wanted to just protect his mother. Numerous charges. So first degree assault, 2 counts of attempted first degree murder. Wow. Who did this to my mom? He said. You have got to, ladies, and ladies do this all the time. If you don't have cash and they're asking you for money and you decide to give them money, you need to type that in yourself. Do not give them your phone. Do not give them your phone. I would prefer you just give them cash. And if you don't have cash, you just say no. It's being reported that another woman lost close to $2,000 when she offered her phone to the workers. Do not offer your phone to the workers. Police were able to identify Dixon as a suspect after towing the pickup truck and obtaining fingerprints from his vehicle. So here's that case. Here's that thing. And as I said, sad situation all around, stemming essentially from the lack of opportunities. And then this thing just spiraled out of control. We'll keep you posted on that. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section on all social media. Diamond K Show. Hit me up. We'll do this, take a quick break, and then we're going to come back. I got a gang of topics to get into, and we'll be back right after this.